today is Friday, and I haven't been able to actually sit down and film a video like all week, but this is on my new phone, so you tell me how it looks. But I wanted to bring you a little book haul because I got to go shopping this weekend. So, went to two different stores. The first store that I went to was FYE, which is for your entertainment, and I only got one book here. I got 4 books. I only spent $40, so it was like $10 a book. It was pretty good. But the first book that I got, doing a little vlogging style. The first book that I got, which I'm the most excited. Am I the most excited about this one? I don't know if I am. Oh, this is so shaky. The first book that I got was The Princess Diarist. Oh, is that going to be backwards? It might be. Okay, well, it's in selfie mode, so that's probably why. The Princess Diarist by Carrie Fisher. And as I'm covering her beautiful face. Carrie Fisher played Princess Leia. So this is a series of diary entries because she found her diary from the 70s when she was filming Star Wars. So it's all about her young life and like excerpts from her diaries and her explaining them, and just, I miss her. It was published in November, so literally a month before her passing, and everyone misses her dearly. So I'm gonna read this and probably cry a lot. Let's be honest. I'ma cry. Then Ethan and I went to Barnes & Noble. And I recently got the Barnes & Noble membership, and you totally should if you like buying books, because it saved me actually quite a bit of money on some of these books. So the first book that I got was for my thesis, which I'm going to be posting an update on how that's going sometime in the next week. I've been meaning to film it all week. Oh, there's a really big book. It's a really big book. I'll show you later. But I got this because my advisor was like, yeah, you definitely should get that because you're doing fiction, and even pompous big story people that don't like Stephen King like his book. So, get it. So, the book is on writing, which is his memoir on writing. It's really interesting because the first part of the book he wrote, it was in the early 2000s, like 1990, 2000. And then he was hit by a van and physically could not write for a year. So then he added to it and put in those insights of what it was like to physically not be able to write. I'm really intrigued by that concept of like being like, versus like not being able to write because you can't think of the ideas and put them down in a good way, but actually like physically not being able to write whatsoever, which I think is going to be kind of fascinating. So that is Stephen King's On Writing, a memoir of the craft. So yeah, and also the first thing it says is "Long live the king." Scars. Mufasa, what are you doing in your life? Oh, don't look at my messy closet. Very messy. The next 2 books that I got are for my British novel class because our professor added a few more books. She just keeps adding books. In her defense, they have to turn in the syllabus and the list of novels or books, whatever we're going to be reading in April. It's now 4 months later, 5 months later, and those plans have changed. So this is one of those books. And actually this one I just forgot to get somehow. I looked at it and I just never bought it that one time. And that is Wide Sargasso Sea by Jean Rice. I'm gonna say it is Reese, like Rysand, Aquawar. But this one is apparently like a reaction to Jane Eyre. Now, I've never read Jane Eyre, so I don't know if that's going to affect my reading of this. But it's supposed to be a reaction to Jane Eyre, and it's not very big. It's only 15 pages, or 15 pages, 115 pages. I'm supposed to read it all this weekend. I really like this copy just because it's such a light, floppy copy. And I like it. So this is that one. And then the last book that I picked up was also for class. This is one of the Barnes & Noble $5 classics. That's $5. Really nice. hunker of a book. And it is Women in Love by D.H. Lawrence. His book, Sons and Lovers, was the one I was originally supposed to pick up. But as I said, things changed. So this is Women in Love. And I don't really know much about it, except that it's like one of the pinnacle books for its time because it goes through about sexuality, being a woman, being a strong woman, like all these things that weren't really prominent in the 1800s. So I'm interested. Don't know how quickly I'm going to get through this. But yeah, those are the 4 books for my mini September book haul. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe and hit the little bell if you'd like to know the next time that I post a video. I will leave all of my social media links down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!